1080p and 60 frames a second, no loading times, custom Spotify integration, video phone, video editor and in-game YouTube app, new single-player DLC, custom DualShock and motion controls. That's just a few of the things we'd love to see in a PC or next-gen version of GTA 5, and we'll be discussing it right now in our brand new weekly video series, Wishlist. Every week we'll look at a big upcoming game and outline our fantasy vision for that game for you to build on or shoot down in flames. I'm Dan Dawkins for CVG and I'm joined by James Jarvis.
Hello Dan.
And we're both the hosts of the weekly GTA 5 show, GTA 5 O'Clock. Now here's our wish list for next gen GTA 5. We're looking specifically at the solo player game and not GTA Online, because that will be a separate and very long video that we will do in the future. If you want to read more great suggestions for GTA 5 on PC and next gen, check out the article from Tamor in the About description below.
Okay, we'll start with some tech fixes. Obviously, the PS4 or next-gen versions should run in 1080p and at a smooth 60 frames a second. We'd also like some enhanced draw distances, no loading time for interiors and character switching, sharper textures both up close and in draw distances. We've seen this in the likes of Tomb Raider on PS4 and the recently released Watch Dogs trailer, so we know the power is there.
I want to twist the right stick and I want to see the pause on Michael's face, and at the same time I want to stand at the top of the Vinewood Hills and look out way over the city and not see anything concealed by smog or fogging.
Moving on to the visual upgrade, and we'd definitely like to see some improved lighting which takes into account shadows and lens flare, but not just that, Dan.
Yeah, I mean, we want a full suite revamp of all the weather. So we want better water effects. They're pretty good as they are. They can take them up another level. We want to see the reintroduced, and this is from the GTA 5 bug log files we've talked about on the channel, the forgotten smog effect. Now, PS4 particularly has brilliant particle effects. Let's bring that right back in. Let's update like mid-morning mist dropping on the city would look fantastic. Let's have better smoke fizzing out of explosions. Let's make the explosions better. Let's take everything up a level. Let's have cars explode in many more tiny bits. We can do it. We've got the processing power. You've only got to look at something like Infamous Second Son on PS4 just to say, wow, that entire level of volumetric stuff and the particles and the physics can really go up a notch.
Something that's also a problem with the current gen version is the disappearing of traffic when you try and make mass pileups. This should be rectified in the next gen version, and we should also see more life in the city, more NPCs wandering around, more wildlife out in the sticks and other things like that.
Yeah, it'd be great if the console with its enhanced interior memory could remember more of what you've done in the world. So if you were to like shoot out a wall, it would stay shot out. That's a big ambition, be a lot of fun.
Moving on to a couple of new features, and the Snapmatic features we've got at the moment are fine, but what we really want is a video on your camera phone, possibly with an editor and in-game YouTube app, or in fact, scratch that, post direct to YouTube in 1080p from your console.
Yeah, and at very worst, like people have suggested the idea of like a Vine creator. So you film 6 seconds with your phone of a guy in front of you, you upload that clip to whether it's Rockstar's version of the Social Club YouTube app or literally to YouTube. Now what would be even more fun is if your videos got rated either on YouTube or in fact in Rockstar's version of YouTube, and like the number of likes you got for each video or views fed back to your character's XP. Amazing. Or whether it fed back into their ability to earn money. Yeah. So you were earning cash all the time, a bit like YouTube. Hopefully the economics of it are slightly better than actual YouTube, and you make money. Now Xbox One has got a record that function, or a snap function. PS4 has a share function, so we are guaranteed to get a much easier way to share our magic moments in GTA on next gen. But what we really want is Rockstar to legitimise it, make it a much bigger thing. Something to add from this, when we met Leslie Benzies just last year, who's like the president of Rockstar North, he said they were looking at a feature where you could finish the game, press one button, and it would create a highlights reel of your entire playthrough.
Amazing, yeah.
Now, I said effectively, that is voodoo madness. And he said it isn't as hard as you would think.
Moving on to custom Spotify integration, and it's a tricky one this because Rockstar love building custom soundtracks and GTA is all about that kind of careful curation. But perhaps Rockstar could tie it in with some kind of Spotify release with hand-picked radio stations or new monthly updates to existing stations, or perhaps some kind of competition to have us, the community, build a new playlist.
I think that's really exciting. I think there's a danger, in a way, of letting people ruin the game for themselves with their stupid choices of music.
That's true.
So like, I think you want Rockstar, in a way, to almost like, they pick the best of what people suggest, possibly. You know, or hey, they completely leave you free to listen to what you want. But I think it's a bad thing when you've got so much of the game has got dynamic sound, it's built to play a certain track at a certain time. I think you can ruin the mystique by letting people, you know, just listen to, well, whatever the version of Slipknot is now. I can't keep up.
No, but how about if we could play that music from our in-game mobile and take that around with us so we don't have to just be in a vehicle?
Badass. I want to take part in sort of quick time style, you know, breakdance throwdowns on cardboard mats. Just listening to my mobile phone on the floor would be amazing.
Well, that sounds like a piece of new content, and Rockstar have long promised significant single-player DLC, which more recently they have described as exciting. We think this is almost certain to be bundled with the PS4, Xbox One and PC version in some form of Ultimate Edition, likely a 10-hour set of missions with returning characters like the Ballad of Gay Tony. You only have to look at the PS4 update of The Last of Us and Tomb Raider to see where this kind of thing is going.
Yeah, I mean, like they're bringing out The Last of Us on PS4 quite soon, bundled with the Left Behind DLC, which in itself is actually a very short piece of DLC. Rockstar are definitely bringing out significant and exciting single-player DLC for GTA 5 on PS3 and 360. That's almost certain to appear like packed in with the next-gen versions. What will be in this 10-hour mission? Well, it could go a number of ways. One is a spin-off story picking up where the game ends. An exciting thread might be a prequel story where, like, Trevor has more hair and Michael and him have met for the first time. Obviously, this would exclude Franklin, what with him being probably 5 years old then or whatever it was. But it would still be a great way to let you play lots more heists, but in a, you know, sort of story-detached prequel fashion. What would be really great for new content are new clues strewn throughout the world for the Mount Chiliad conspiracy you've been trying to help us solve.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine
having some new UFOs or a new hidden clues or something that creates a wider narrative to the mystery of Mount Chiliad and, I guess, ultimately, Dan, the jetpack.
Give us a jetpack. Now, a lot of people have requested, what I'd really like is to visit some old sort of GTA locations. How's this about this for a throwaway idea? Let the three characters go to Las Venturas, the least well-realised of all the cities in the Rockstar universe. It was basically a cardboard set like Blazing Shadows in San Andreas. Take them away for a little, like, hangover-style, all bets are off mini-mission, just full of great classic GTA humour.
Yeah, that'd be excellent. And finally, we've got motion controls. Now, Rockstar have quite a good track record of experimenting with new control mechanics. We've got the 6-axis in GTA 4 where you could steer your bike or fly the plane by tilting the pad. Could the mobile phone be mapped to the trackpad in some way? Or the PS4 speaker can obviously play music out of it. Maybe we can have music coming out of there or hear some of the phone calls coming out of the built-in speaker.
There's probably something clever they could do with Kinect. God knows what it is. Maybe actually having like a Siri-style voice assistant.
Or so your dancing minigame.
Or my dancing minigames. So you could just say, ring Lester, you know, cancel police alert.
Yeah.
Ring Lester, where's the jetpack? Whatever question you wanted to ask him, that would be fantastic. And again, on PC, who knows, because Facebook have bought them, but some kind of Oculus Rift thing would be fascinating. It may not be official. It might be that hackers and modders take this on. But modding is going to drive the PC scene of GTA to new heights that we'll talk about much more when we talk about GTA Online.
Excellent. So let us know what you want to see below or by posting in the CVG article, the link you can find in the description. If you like this video, please hit the like button and be sure to subscribe for more great wishlist videos in the coming weeks.